This is number 34 in problem solving. And Lucy invests $10,000. The value of the account increased by 10%. So 10,000. And if I multiply that by 1.1, that will give me the amount in there at the end of the first year. Now what happens the next year? It increased by 5%. So if I take this amount, and if I multiply it by 1.05, that'll be how much is in there at the end of the second year. And decreased by 10% during the third year. So it decreased. So that means you could, instead of having to subtract, just multiply this by 0.9. Since it decreased by 10%. Now, if you multiply 10,000 times 10%, well, let's say 10,000 times 10%, that's 1,000. So 10,000 plus 1,000, that's 11,000. Times 1.05 times 0.9. If I multiply this by 10% again, 11,000 times 10%, it will give me 1,100. But I don't want 10%, I want 5%. So what's half of 1,100? Half of 1,100 would be 550. So now I've got 11,550 times 0.9. And I don't really have a trick to multiply this. So now I'll just bite the bullet and multiply by 0.9. That's going to be 0. 9 times 5 is 45. That's going to be 45, 49. That's going to be 13. And that's going to be 10. And then move your decimal over one place. So 10395. And that's answer B.